Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are playing some more historic here on Magic Arena. And today we have a pretty fun build that we threw together while we were in the middle of our work day. We were just kind of sitting there waiting on some work to be done. And yeah, we just kind of started brewing, and this is what we came up with. So real quick though, as always, before we hop into today's deck, just want to remind everybody that if you enjoyed the channel and the video, please hit that subscribe button, that like button, check out all the cool links down in the description below, and leave a comment letting us know what you want to see in a future video. With that being said, let's hop right into today's deck, and we are playing Anointed Friends. So this deck revolves around Anointed Procession, and Anointed Procession is a cool 4-mana enchantment. It says if an effect would create one or more tokens under your control, it creates twice that many of those tokens instead. So again, we had a string of decks, a while ago, once when they actually released Amonkhet Remastered, where we played a bunch of different Anointed Procession decks. But this time we are going to use Anointed Procession along with Planeswalker, a super friend build, token generators. So we have a bunch of Planeswalkers in our decks that actually make tokens, and we are going to use those in order to really just take advantage of the board and hopefully just, again, outvalue our opponents. So let's see what Planeswalkers we have. So first up, we have Liliana. Liliana, 6-mana Planeswalker. Whenever one of our creatures dies that we control, we get to draw a card, but she makes, for her +1, 2/2 zombies. So with one Anointed Procession, she's going to be making 2. We can also do the -4 to make each player sacrifice creatures. So we could use this if, in order to control the board, make our opponent sacrifice hopefully all their creatures. And if we do get to ultimate, the why am I saying it like that? The -9 ability says that each opponent chooses a permanent that they control of each permanent type and sacrifices the rest. So basically they would be left with like 1 land, 1 creature, 1 enchantment. Probably going to lose. Next up, we have Garruk, Cursed Huntsman, another 6-mana for 0. He creates 2 black and green 2/2 wolf creatures. So with 1 Anointed Procession, he would be making 4 tokens, which is really good. He also can kill a creature and draw a card for -3. But then the main ability is the -6, so the ultimate. We get an emblem that says creatures you control get +3/+3. So of note, though, whenever one of our wolves dies, that's generated by Garruk, we actually get to put a loyalty counter on this. So if we make 4 creatures the turn he comes into play, chances are the following turn we're actually going to be able to ultimate Garruk and start swinging in with some 5/5s as opposed to 2/2s. We also have 3 copies of Ugin the Ineffable, 6-mana colorless. We get to say our colorless spells cost 2 less to cast. That's maybe a little bit relevant since we do have some colorless spells. We get to do the +1, which is exile the top card of your library face down and look at it. You get to create a 2/2 colorless spirit creature token in play. And then whenever that token leaves the battlefield in any way, we get to put that exile card into our hand. So a really cool interaction with this is the way the game works is we get to make 2 tokens in play with 1 Anointed Procession. Again, all the examples I'm going to say is if we have 1 Anointed Procession in play, and it just gets exponentially better the more we have. But Ugin's going to make 2 tokens. The card is going to go under 1 of them. Now, regardless of which token dies or leaves the battlefield, we'll actually get that card. Because again, the card that goes underneath one of those tokens, if we were playing paper Magic, it doesn't actually go underneath the token. It's just there to represent that card was exiled with that effect. So those 2 tokens essentially are tied to that same card. So again, if we go to attack with both of them, they block the one that doesn't have the token underneath it or the card underneath it. We're still going to get the card that's under the other one. So, and they're probably not going to know that. It's just a really cool interaction. So down to our 4-mana Planeswalkers. We do have Karn, Scion of Urza. This is a 4-mana. Again, he is colorless, so he could go cheaper with Ugin. But this lets us dig for cards. We can +1 to look at the top 2. They have to give us 1. Then we can -1 to get cards back. But mainly, Karn is going to -2 to make a 0/0 colorless artifact. That's equal to the number of artifacts that we have in play. So typically that would just be a 1/1, but since we actually get an additional token with the Anointed Procession, he's going to make 2/2s. And then could be bigger if we have, Mind Stones or anything in play. But again, these are just going to get exponentially better with the more Anointed Processions in play. This is something I considered actually playing more of, but we want to try it out with just 2 first. We do have 4 Wrath of the Gods, obviously to wipe the board. We have 2 copies of Casualty Wars just to be able to kill some stuff. We have 1 copy of Elspeth. This typically makes 2 1/1 white human soldiers, so this would be making 4, and this is something that we can escape with in the graveyard. And then we have 1 copy of a Johnny, Strength of the Pride. So I really thought about including 1 copy of the green Vivian, Vivian, that makes the 3/3s, but didn't really feel like that was all that great. And I figured in this deck, the cheaper better, and be really weird just to have a 1/5 drop in the deck. Could be worth it, but who knows. We do have 3 copies of Bala Ged Recovery again. This is going to double as a land as well as a recursion spell. And then we have 4 copies of Explore, 4 copies of Mind Stone, and 2 copies of Assassin's Trophy just to get rid of those pesky, really pesky permanents that our opponents just throw at our face and we just don't typically have answers to. So there's the deck. We actually went high casting cost to low casting cost this time just to throw everything off. And we have 24 land, and again, that goes up to 27 if we count the Bala Ged recoveries and the fact that we're playing 4 Mind Stones. So we should be fine mana-wise. That being said, yeah, let's make as many Reacher tokens as we can with as many Anointed Processions and our Super Friends as possible. So let's hop into the gameplay, and we'll see you at the wrap-up. All right, well, we're going to play this Anointed Friends deck. After, the little description that we went through everything, this could be good, could be bad. Could be a lot of things. Gonna keep. This isn't good. We don't have any ramp. Gonna be really slow going. What's our opponent on in there? Okay. On Diamond, right? No, Grixis. Auto Erasure. Okay. Totally fine with you taking our 1 of there. Not necessarily something that we like to deal with. Discard 2 cards, huh? I mean, they're behind on mana. Lucky we don't have a 6-drop there. Yep, that's pretty good, my friend. Boom. Nailed it. Do we kill it? Yeah, I just think 2 tokens there isn't the best. Potentially still would die. The flyover plus whatever answer he has. I think it's fine just to potentially take the threat off the board there immediately. All right, let's see what you got. Sure. Yep. Ooh. Started off right. Starting it off right. It was a great game. A little interesting. You know, he did get a little mana screwed, but yeah. All right, well, game 2. We're gonna take that win against Grixis. Always take them wins. So let's get this cap off. Let's hydrate. Oh, hydration. The sweet, refreshing taste of water. Ooh, we got another person in diamond to go first. This is pretty good. So what do we play out first? Maybe a Johnny. Maybe Karn's better. Oh yeah, there we go. That was perfect. Get the Anointed Procession, and then we'll also get the Wrath the following turn. Those are 2 great cards to see. I mean, realistically, we might just cast Anointed Procession and make 2 3/3s. It's also a realistic assumption. So, oops. Just gonna get this down now. We're gonna go ahead and just get rid of those. Next turn we have a casualties. That'll probably end the game, to be 100% honest with you. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a blowout here. Do we get a land? We are going to say land, creature, and artifact. And what's more important? Maybe against their deck, double green's probably more important. Well, lucky for them. Lucky for them, they had another forest. Oh, maybe they're going to do like an Ixalan's Binding here or something. Ooh, Rishkar. Shka. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do what our deck does. Let's make tokens. Let's enable our Planeswalker to make tokens. Conclave, man. You got it, bud. Unbreakable Formation. You did it. All right, you guys ready for Insta Scoop? You don't want to give us the other one? You sure? All right, well. Yep. Like I said, insta-scoop. That was going to start getting pretty crazy. Yeah, I guess we could have attacked before we just activated it to force through 3 damage. But, yep. Good game. Good game. Well, that last game, pretty sick. I do think it's cool that we get to constantly see what like rank people are in. Okay, well, fortunately we don't have any life gain in our deck, really. Yeah, we have a little bit. We have a Johnny. So, what do we want? I think it's important to get the land out. Next turn we can Mind Stone. Oh gosh. Taking 5 here. Don't hit a Wrath. Okay. So we're at 12. I mean, that's all we can realistically do right now. We're probably going to be dead here. Assassin's Trophy. Embercleave. Yep. Yep. That's how you get wrecked by mono red. And that's how you get wrecked by mono red. We did it. Oh, man. Oh, man. We're getting wrecked. Yeah. Couldn't have done anything different. That's what the sad part is. Red sometimes. That's the sad thing. I like this person's name. Hallucinate. We get to go first. It's the Yorion deck. I don't hate this. We're going to lead with the Bala Ged. I guess we're going to Anointed Procession next turn, right? Okay, well. Now we know what not to do. Confounding Conundrum. We're just going to try to run out another one of these, see what happens. Could get censored. No. Need to play Mortify? Okay. True Yorion fashion, they are making tokens. I'd like to draw land. We don't need a land, but I'd like to draw. Okay, let's make some Johnny Bridemates. Let us. We get to gain life next turn. Make them all 3/3s. Did they wrath here though? That's the question. Oh. Well played, my friend. Well played, well played. Nice.
We must regroup.
Yeah. How many you got? Okay.
I'm known for my excellent. Hurry.
I'm surprised you... That's fine. That's fine. You get our graveyard, but no big deal. So we are going to kill Teferi. All right, let's get in. Now if they wrath, we get to replenish our board. Don't want to go too crazy with the tokens and the drawing. This is quite the engine. Okay, so they get to gain some life. Well. So we are definitely going to -4 here.
From battle to the grave. Death has learned much from your death.
Again, I don't want to put too much on the board. I'm going to draw a card. I'm not going to put a land into play. Hey, you know what? We could. I like that. You get this back? Thank you, thank you. All right, so... I think I do want to actually remove one of these. This seems fine. So that's good now because we get to put ourselves in a place where we don't have too many ridiculous number of creatures in play with Garrick. Or I'm sorry, with Liliana. And what we could do potentially is actually get rid of Liliana next turn. On top, ooh, that was a good draw. Enchantment, creature, land. Yep. Land, enchantment, creature. They don't have an artifact. Creature, enchantment, land.
Good help is easy to find in war.
Secrets manifest before you.
Okay. So Yorian. 16. We have exactly 16. Looks to be good. This is a great game actually. This is a very enjoyable. So 3 mana that actually nets us mana. We're just gonna put down all of the tokens.
Rummy. I beat the god. Let's see how sharp
Good game. Xaxes. Oh, that was so sick. This deck is so fun. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Man. Oh, games like that just make me giggle. Giggle, giggle, giggle. You don't really expect to have an Anointed Procession in play, and then all of a sudden the Planeswalker is the follow-up, and it just gets there. Oh, we don't have any green. We don't have any card draw. We have to mulligan this. This is better. Put back a Johnny. This is goblins. Dragons. Two less. I thought it was one less. Oh my gosh. Forty Deuce. We've played this person before. I remember their name. So this can't... Oh, let me read this.
I am the master here. More useful in the grave.
Liliana is so good. And now we get to make 2 zombies if they can't get rid of Liliana? I would imagine, though, in a mono red deck, they have to be able to get rid of Liliana. No way. Okay, I was about to say.
I will.
I was about to say.
I am ancient and the fabric of the multiverse.
Well, we'll go and take a green. We don't really need any specific color right now. The good thing is, when you attack with stuff like this, people don't realize the interaction. Gonna exert, deal 4 damage to this, and then we're gonna get the card anyway because of the interaction I was about to tell you guys about. Oh, that's super, super great.
Lies beyond vision. You've got a good head on those shoulders. We were born for the hunt.
Yeah, I would say we're doing pretty good. I would say this deck is doing pretty well when we're not playing as mono red. I know. We did just technically play mono red, but we meant mono red burn, not just all of the mono red decks. He was playing a mono red dragon deck, which we need to look back at since Glorybringer got put back in. Were there any other dragons added in Zendikar Rising? I don't know. Go first. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. This seems pretty good. So we're gonna lead with this because we need this for black, so we might need this for white. Okay, well, didn't matter anyway. Play the Godless Shrine here. So next turn we can Anointed Procession. Well, I honestly feel like that's enough to Wrath, especially since we drew. That's pretty good. That Wrath, that second Wrath is really good. Raid Bombardment. Alright, so this is good. We get to Mind Stone into Anointed Procession, and then into next turn we get to Liliana. That seems really good. So he might have to spend his whole turn playing this Raid Bombardment. Oh.
If I were you, I'd just
You got to deal 7 damage to Liliana. We beat mono red. Oh. So we lost to mono red, then we beat mono red dragons, and we beat mono red. Oh yeah. That feels really good. Final boss time. Instant pairing. Instantaneous. Against the Hell God. Helltech himself. We go first. This is a questionable keep. Questionable keep. Probably against mono blue. Based on the sleeves. Oh. Well. We're just going to keep showing green for now. Oh, okay. Colorless. Alright, deck. You're going to activate the idol and hit us for 2? You are not. I guess we should have played this as a white and not the one that taps for black. Guess it doesn't matter. We're going to play this. We're going to force them to try to do something here. Next turn we get to start making all of the wolves. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to make all the wolves. Holy shnikey.
Stay on the trail. I didn't like you anyway.
Yep. I mean, do you have another one of those? Hope not. I guess we should have kept one of them back. No, that's fine.
Well, this was unpleasant.
I advise that evil cannot withstand a righteous heart. I will rid you of your corruption.
What's he gonna get? Oh no. Oh, they're naming Garuk. Garrick. Garrick's getting hit. That was pretty brutal. Off the top deck. We can't even use this. We can't even use this, but we're gonna. I mean, we could attack Ugin, but
I will not lose another friend.
I mean that's fine. Is super unfortunate. But this is going to draw some cards.
By the designs of hell, ether itself serves me. Fabric of the multiverse. A fool's choice.
Go ahead and play your free Guardian Idol. Gain some life.
Allow me to introduce you to a friend of mine.
They are giving it to us. If you're watching this, they are giving it to us. Okay. It shuts us down in so many ways. Oh, Garrick. We get to kill God Pharaoh statue now. And we're still dead. We can't use either. We can't use any of our permanents in play, except for our land.
Stand down.
Are you gonna have another Sorcerer Spyglass? Oh, a Chroma's Memorial. That is loltastic. Oh yeah. We're getting it. Oh, Ted. They're getting us. I mean, we like just actually can't win here.
I am the master here.
Oh, good game.
Get out of my way.
They just get to make another token and swing in. And then they get to be at 50 life. And yeah, that was them giving it to us really badly. All right, well, we got, but we got time for one more game, I think. Ooh, the ultimate name for a final boss. The Omega. I like it. So yeah, so with this hand, oh, this is an Umori deck, huh? This is gonna be goblins. I've seen so many Umori goblin decks lately. Oh, it's not goblins. Oh my gosh. Hooray. So we're gonna play. Yeah, we get to put down Anointed Procession next turn. All right, so remember they're all creatures. They're playing all creatures, so they get to play a 4-drop here. Man, do you all remember when companions could just be cast from the companion zone? They have 3 mana now. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Okay. Can't cast more than 1 spell. Let me read this again. Non-basics enter tapped. Okay.
I seek compassion. I am proud of those who walk beside me.
Interesting deck. So you're gonna attack with the Archon. Oh, this is a lot of mana. Holy moly. Sack the... No, we desperately need to draw a land here, an untapped land.
You should consider talking instead.
Beautiful. Oh. Oh, we're so bad at Magic. It's a non-basic. What's better? I guess this is better. Oh, that's good.
Find your inner strength.
Still get to kill our Ajani with their Archon. But we could double block their Gargaroth. So that gets rid of... Get rid of the Anointed Procession, honestly. Alright, we got a chance. Let's just draw Wrath. Just Wrath off the top deck. God, that's almost worth it.
I came into being long before your kind ever existed.
Oh, this or that? I feel like that's their only big threat.
Bathe in ghost fire.
I feel like last turn they probably should have just cashed in this Fable Passage, but they might be saving up for a Ulamog, to be 100% honest with you.
This experience still
Ruh-roh. Double strike. Yeah, we 100% need to draw a Wrath here. There's Umori. Yeah, I think we have to do this.
Your corpse will make an excellent minion. Rise.
Indestructible. Yep, we're obviously trying to draw cards here.
Lousy servant anyway.
I would have been inclined to just let that 3 damage through since you're at 20. Alright, here comes Zumori. They're gonna name creatures. Maybe they surprise us and name Planeswalkers. That would have blown my mind. No, we'd be blocking. Oh yeah. Bring it.
Death is in life. That's no way to treat a lady.
Alright, so This is going to come into play tapped. We only get to cast one.
Effective.
I guess it doesn't really matter. This gets to kill something.
You ever listen to the crickets? That's my kind of music.
Okay.
Messed with the wrong woodsman.
So we still have a chance. So we should have played the Garrick first and killed it, because then we could have had a Mind Stone in play. Of creatures. Okay, so that doesn't really do anything. We don't actually have any activated. Okay. Alright, Archon. Why did you have another one? Did you draw that, or were you holding on to it? And we're gonna block. So we want all of our creatures to die. No. Where are our Wrath of Gods? There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, you know what? Oh, we couldn't. We could not play the Anointed Procession first. Because then we can only play one. We can only play one spell per turn. Because the Archon was in play. Okay. So. Get to make a bunch of wolves. Get to make a bunch of wolves here.
I do hope you make this battle exciting. Good, mindless minions.
Good thing. We are deliberately trying to draw cards.
I'll find a use for you. They were a lousy servant anyway.
I think we're sitting pretty good now. Oh, we're doing the hearts. All right, Knight of the Reliquary. Getting big, getting big. This is a good last final boss bonus game. So, what's in our graveyard?
Let's reduce the battle to shambles. Death. I've learned much from you.
We are relentless.
Oh yeah, we're getting all of the 5/5s.
Stay on the trail.
Good game. Good game. Couldn't even block because of the Oketra's ability. Good game. Wow. Wow, this deck is sweet. All right, well, welcome back to the wrap up, and this deck is sweet. We went 6-2. We managed to play one extra game there at the end, and it was well worth it. We got to do some fun things, and I'm super glad that we got to see that. And while we did lose to mono red, we did get to beat mono red also a couple times. If you do count the mono red dragons deck as being mono red, but no, we don't. We lost to mono red burn once, and we beat mono red burn once. Also, we did lose to that colorless deck. They definitely just got the better end of it than we did. So yeah, it was still fun. We got to see basically a deck that we played a long time ago actually do what it did back then, and it's still consistently good. So it is fun. We let them have their fun as well, and yeah, they definitely took advantage of them getting to have their fun, and it was cool to see. I like to allow, you know, our opponents to have their fun, because we like to have our fun too. So hopefully somebody will see that, and the fun karma will come and will be taken care of. But yeah, so a few takeaways from this deck. I'm not really sold on the one of a Johnny. May just honestly be better as a better second Elspeth, or maybe even that Vivian we were talking about in the intro. Also, not 100% sold on the Casualties of War. Again, though, fun fact about this deck is this deck legitimately started with me clicking on Casualties of War 4 times. This started as a 4 of, we're just going to go, you know what, let's play Casualties of War, let's do an Abzan shell, and then it went from Casualties of War tribal, essentially, to token tribal, to Anointed Friends. So that's kind of fun. That's where our head was today. And yeah, I really liked Karn in this deck. So maybe we just trade out some cards for an extra Karn. Don't know if I want to go 4 with it, but we could potentially go one more Karn and one more Assassin's Trophy. I think that might be where we want to be. And it is maybe worth playing 4 of the Bala Ged Recovery, because I'm a huge fan of the Bala Ged Recovery. Being able to use that as a land as well as a recursion spell, I think is super, super powerful. So I'm pretty much all in on that card right now. It's essentially regrowth, but 1 extra mana and can double as a land, like I said. But yeah, so that's the deck. So if you enjoyed this deck, which I hope you did, because we loved playing it, if you enjoyed this deck and the video, please hit that subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed. Hit that like button. Hit the bell icon to be notified when we go live. Check out all the cool links down in the description below. The Discord, the Patreon link, all of those cool links. Make sure you do join the Discord. I do want to talk to each and every one of you. And again, please leave a comment down below letting us know what you want to see in a future video, and let us know that you made it to the end of the video. We love knowing when people actually watch the whole video. So all right, with that being said, I hope everybody stays safe. Please stay hydrated. We will see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.